Hi, welcome out. Today we're going to talk about toxin-free living. Share and hop right in. Okay, so there are two major things that are going on in our house that we are exposed to that really starts to change how our body is functioning. So there's household products and then there's personal care items, right? So while some companies make things that are safe to eat, then there's other things that have carcinogens in it or coal tar or other stuff in it that we really don't want because it changes the development of our body, right? There's a lot of chemicals that are in cosmetics, and I feel like women were just underneath attack. There's just no way. I mean, we just have so much more than guys do. Okay, so the stakes are high, and these are not what would be trace contaminants. This is so many, and that the way you determine that is part per million that are found, right? And part per billion for food or water. So this would be a base ingredient, a main key of the product, just like flour is when you're cooking bread. Okay, and the percentages and that are in personal care and our products, they easily penetrate our skin. Like when we're in the shower and that hot water just opens up our pores, it's absorbing these chemicals. And, even when we eat it from our hands and our lips, it actually is that toxic. Okay. So we want to change, we want to take note. Okay. If I would have known some of these things when my children were younger, I wish somebody had told me. My son could have avoided chronic constipation and passing out when he had a bowel movement and fissures. He later could have, I see the connection now. Later, he had allergies, and later he had terrible, debilitating migraines. My daughter, I told you where she had joint issues all of a sudden, but before that, she had anxiety as a child, and she had pain in her stomach and glucose sensitivity things. And, remember, we never heard those kind of sensitivity when we were younger. The products change how our body behaves and change the regular functioning. So let's see what we can do. Just to show you, first of all, we don't wake up and all of a sudden just have cancer. It builds up over time, right? I've said that before. And the amount of toxin chemical overload and the environment that we have for so long creates the chronic disease, okay? So there are neurotoxins and endocrine disruptors that change how our bodies function. But I just want to show you in our home, the top 12 cancer-causing items: baby powder, toothpaste, makeup, bleach, cleaners, hot dogs, shampoo, hair dye, pesticide, laundry detergent, flea collars, milk, and candles. Crazy, huh? So if we could just start switching out some of these things, and like the On Guard concentrate, you can vinegar and baking soda and Castile soap. Those are some easy things. And then add your essential oils to it. We're just going to take some slow steps here and show you some easy ways to detoxify your life. Okay. Like kick off your shoes when you walk in the house, because you don't know what you walked in and those oils and chemicals and stuff like that. And then it's getting all through the air and the environment, right? Maybe you want to leave them by the garage or, whatever. Have a little, I know somebody had chest or baskets. Crack your windows open throughout the day so that the outdoor air can move out the polluted air, right? Stop using dryer sheets. Start putting some vinegar in, or, on a sponge or on a washcloth, and throw it in with your clothes. And use dryer balls. It'll help with all that. And change your vinyl shower curtain to one that's like cotton or polyester and polyester and stuff like that. Just some easy things that you can do. Um, Toss your pesticides, and there are plenty of professional pest companies now that will tell you we are pesticide free. I know three guys that do it, and they're different companies. Avoid using plastics when you can. Make your own cleaners. It's really super easy. Toss the dusting sprays and use microfiber cloths, and trade out those candles and the plugins that are harmful. Start using those diffusers and play with your essential oils. Have fun and see how creative you can be. So let's just talk about the swab. Let's just go in and show you what doTERRA decided was important enough to actually help with, right? So these are the ones that you can do instead of the other opposites, all right? So that On Guard concentrate, it can be several different things. It could be your bathroom cleaner, it could be a dish soap, it can be a kitchen counter cleaner. It does so much, okay? And on the bottle, it will tell you 3 tablespoons and then add to this many ounces of water, okay? 2 tablespoons and 24 ounces. It tells you which one. And it makes 12 bottles. It's like $14 and it makes 12 bottles. It's crazy. And it works really well. And then it's just the On Guard smell, but you can add other, I know some people put Purify in it and it has a natural cleaning smell, or you could add lemon or whatever you want. Some people were adding the Citrus Bliss. And then hand soap. Okay, how many times do you wash your hands? If you stop and think, well, I'm putting chemicals on me every time. My allergies are acting up and maybe this is why, or whatever. My metabolism is slower or whatever. So that On Guard hand soap fills 2 dispensers, okay? And they last a long time. Then, we talked about the candles, and then the laundry detergent, okay? So it's ultra concentrated, all right? And it does have enzymes in it to break down stains, and it really works better than the top 10 leading brands that are in our country, okay? And they are safe for every type of washer that you have, no worries. All right, so personal care products, all right? So toothpaste. Our new toothpaste is not that orangey color. It is a white bottle now, and it has hydroxyapatite, which remineralizes and restores enamel. It actually starts helping your tooth to form back. And it does whiten, okay? But you really don't want to use natural fluoride toothpaste. Deodorant, skip that aluminum and kill bacteria, all right? Now I will tell you, you can detox your armpits. You can put the mud mask on and do that. But your body will start to adapt and you'll start changing the smell, the bacteria will die. You'll start to see as you cleanse, that'll change. And you do want to sweat, but you don't, and at first I was like, man, this deodorant makes me sweat more. But we don't want odor, but we want to kill the bacteria so there is no odor. And we do want to sweat because it's helping getting toxins out when we need it, okay? Then I told you about the shampoo and conditioner. You just want to swap it out. And then get one of your skincare lines. There's the Virage or the HD Clear or the Healthy Essentials, right? Or the maturing, hydrating and all that other stuff. So we're going to have another class on the hair care and the skincare, but just start picking what you're about to run out with. That's what I say. You don't have to dump a whole bunch of stuff, just what you're going to run out with the soonest, add that to your wish list, and there you go. That's what you order next, right? Check out all the spa products because there are different bars of soap. There's a Citrus Bliss, there's a Serenity, there's one that's not scented if you don't want that. There's a lovely body butter and a body scrub that smell delicious. And you can add whatever oil you want to the body butter, but it already has a good smell. The body mist is actually the beautiful oil. People love the beautiful oil so much. They made that and it's nice, especially in the summertime. And then the lotions, there's the rose lotion, there's the Citrus Bliss lotion, and then there's the plain one that you can make your own scent. The mud mask, like I said, has bentonite clay and is great. And then there's some lip balms too. There's the tropical, there's the herbal, which I love, and then there's just the spa one. And so just think about it. If it touches our skin, then we're gonna have toxins in it. Okay. Um, and just think when you look at these products nowadays, you will see that it, says, oh, contains essential oils and blah, blah, blah. And they want to state that because it costs more to have oils in it. But if it really was the oil, they would be bragging because it would be worth the cost, you know? But anytime it has it, it'll be like, oh, it has tea tree and has this and this, right? Because they're knowing how good essential oils are. And then the other thing is bug repellent. So there is natural bug repellent that you can use as well. And I love the smell of it actually. So there's a spray. You can just carry the spray around. And then there is the bottle. And my brother actually went to Costa Rica and he went to Peru and was in the jungle and put it on his pulse points and behind his knees. And some of his friends and I think his husband used off. And then later on, they were like, did you carry the off with you? And they're like, no. And they're like, man, I am getting eaten alive, because like you hang or not hang glide. When you do that, you zip line through different areas and then you eat and then you zip line further. And so they were in the middle of the day. And my brother's like, I'm not getting eaten at all. Like that stuff got into my bloodstream and I haven't even felt a bite. And I'm usually eating all the time. So the next day they were like, so Alan, where's that oil you got? So it's great. And you can make your own spray with the oil too. Okay, you can do that. Well, let me just tell you really quick. I want to point out um, some things about, what's in the toxins. So triclosan, it is antibacterial agent is usually why it's in there, which sounds fantastic. And it's found in toothpaste, it's found in hand sanitizers, it's found in soap, it's found in laundry detergent, but is literally a registered pesticide. And there are so many studies that prove that it hinders muscle movement. So, like with my daughter and her joints and inflammation and muscles, it's harmful to the skin. So, how many people do you know have skin issues, right? That people come to me with that all the time. If they knew that it was caused by these things and they could finally get rid of it and help their gut, they didn't have to worry about this, right? It causes allergies. How many people have allergy sensitivities? And it's a carcinogen. How many types of cancers do you hear about nowadays? It's because we're using all of these things, right? And there's good for the environment, but then there's actually healthier products. And then it weakens our immunity. So are you just sick of getting sick? Those people, or your friends, like you're like, oh, I always feel bad for them. They could just boost their immune system by not using these harmful things. I think we all could do that. So I don't know who you wouldn't want to tell, right? But yeah, just start sharing with your friends. I just realized in a class that actually I'm using things that are creating the condition that I'm having. And I thought about it, and you have some of the same things, and just let them know. We can all just pass along that. And then fragrances. Anytime you see something that says fragrance, oh my goodness, I can't tell you now. I can't stand to walk by Bath and Body Works where when my daughter was young, we used to love that stuff up when she was a kid. But there's 3,000 to 4,000 synthetic fragrances on the market now, probably maybe even more now. But studies show, again, allergies, right? Just because they're having it flare up because they like a perfume or like one of those lotions that is loaded with these scents, right? Respiratory distress, like how many kids like my son had asthma and all this other stuff. Fertility. I mean, the rise of fertility issues. I know so many young friends that just got married and had so many issues. And that wasn't the case when I was a young newlywed. And it just keeps rising. And many people don't even know like what they're using to smell great is like a part of that. That just is sad. And then headaches, like my son, dizziness. Do you know anybody that has vertigo? Like my mom just started getting vertigo. Okay. And this is things that she needs to be careful with that, spreads that stuff. I love the smell, you know. Do you love it that much? I've learned to just get rid of that kind of stuff. And doTERRA notices that. They made that, holiday item that was a wonderful perfume spray and it smells delicious. Coughing. I had the croup all the time as a kid. Okay. But people that just have that cough, like they're like, oh, that just happens when I drink, or that just happens. That is not normal. We are accepting things that are not normal and we're just getting used to it, but it wasn't the case to begin with. And then vomiting. I have seen some parents come to me and their doctors were puzzled and they were like, well, they're going to hospitalize my daughter and put her on feeding tubes because she's just always vomiting, but she eats. And this needs to stop. This is unfair. I see these other countries where it's just banned, like they just don't allow it, and it just breaks my heart because we're living with these different things and really should be making this a stance where they don't allow this so that we could be healthier in this country, like best country, and we're not even living up to keeping things healthy and making ourselves sick. So I just feel like if you know this, you'll start to see why I thoroughly encourage you to swap over your products. And again, like Target's giving you nothing for buying stuff there, right? You're going to get a percentage back of what you buy and start getting things for free. So I just want to show you how easy this can be. So I just put some DIY recipes in here so you can pick a couple, you can screenshot it and decide what you want to swap out, right? Just a cup of vinegar, a cup of water, and add 10 drops of lemon, and then just spray on, your glass and wipe it off with a lint-free cloth. And there you go. Perfect clear windows or mirrors. For air filters, if you haven't changed your air filter, change it out if it's been 3 months, maybe 2, and add some drops of Purify, and it'll like filter through your house. Furniture polish is very easy, like 15 drops of a Borda Vitae, a cup of olive oil, and a cup of white vinegar, and a 16-ounce bottle. I actually need to do this again because somebody wiped off our table in our dining room and it's looking pretty poor now. Mayo is also good for a polish, but you can spray this on and have that shine. And then a counter spray. So again, you can use the On Guard, and you can clean all of your stuff. Just shake it up before you spray. And then anything that you like that's citrus, go ahead and do that. But here's some other things that people don't always think of. I'm going to make this smaller so you can see real quick. Purify, tea tree, On Guard. People don't think about that for cleaning. I mean, even though it's the On Guard cleaner, you can add additional. Eucalyptus, lavender, peppermint, cinnamon, I love, and even Slim and Sassy. So like, think about it. You could be curbing your appetite while you're cleaning, but it really just has that peppermint. So it's like uplifting, but then it has like the citrus in it as well. So I just wanted to show you that. Okay. Dishwasher. So you can add lemon to the dishwasher and set it through a rinse cycle and give it a fresh clean. And then stainless steel. So spray, fill up a spray bottle with vinegar and add 6 drops of lemon and then wipe it down. And, follow the way that the steel runs and you'll get better cleaning. And then a tub and tile spray. This is great. You can do a cup of vinegar, 4 tablespoons of Castile soap, 10 drops of eucalyptus, 10 drops of tea tree in a spray bottle, and then shake it around, spray it, let it sit 5 or 10 minutes, clean off your mirror or something else, and then go back. A toilet bowl cleaner. You could put a half cup of baking soda, 10 drops of Melaleuca, and then a half cup of white vinegar into the toilet bowl. And then scrub as the baking soda starts to foam up and everything like that. It's just really easy and it gets it super clean. Now, here's a little soft scrub, and this comes straight from doTERRA. They have great recipes, but 3/4 baking soda. Oh, I missed that little thing. I can fix it while I'm on here with you. Oops. Um, uh, okay. In case I go to do this again, it'll be ready. Put the baking soda, a quarter cup of liquid Castile, a tablespoon of water, a tablespoon of vinegar, 5 lemon, and 5 lime, and wipe it. And I am telling you, I didn't even add lime. I just did the lemon. And when I rubbed, it just wiped right off. There was no scrubbing involved at all. So yeah, this is just easy way to do that. Um, and it'll be like the creamy kind, okay? You can, let me just tell you, I did this, but I just put the On Guard cleaner in a bottle and added the Purify. And you know how you have a shower door and it gets that, like where you can't see through it anymore? My daughter was like, Mom, come see. And she just wiped it and it was so like a window and the bottom was still where you couldn't see through it. So that is another extra tip to us, just the Purify and the On Guard cleaner. We didn't even have to mix a lot of stuff. Um, for a stain remover, 1 to 2 drops of lemon on the stain, and then let it stand there, and then wipe with a damp cloth. Damp cloth. I don't know if I told you, but like I will write with a permanent marker on the wall, and then take the lemon oil and just wipe it off. And I could probably do that at the end of this class for you if you want. A lemon spray. So you can do distilled water, 2 cups, 2 tablespoons of alcohol or vodka, 10 of lavender, 10 of eucalyptus in a spray bottle, and spray it when you make your bed. And that way, when you pull it back, it's going to be light, refreshing when you go to bed. So some extra pointers for laundry. Okay, this is how we figure this stuff out. When you that softener, don't use that softener. It breaks down your clothes and stuff, but the vinegar is what keeps it super soft. Okay, you don't have to add a whole lot. To brighten it and soften, baking soda, and then get the dryer balls. It really cuts the drying time and keeps static away, and it doesn't, dryer sheets coat your clothes, and it's terrible, but don't use the dryer sheets, okay? And then for that laundry smell, you can throw whatever oil you want on the dryer ball. Mine are all spotted, but Purify is the go-to for most people. And then here's another hack. The toothpaste can be used to like clean silver or jewelry, or to scrub like the glass top stoves and buff your nails. But the other thing is, like, have you ever heard put toothpaste before you go to bed on your acne? It can dry it out and disinfect it. And then the other thing is like reusable dust cloths. It's really easy. Just cut like a towel in four, a washcloth in four, and then put it in a jar or a bowl, and then put like push it all the way in there so it's all in the liquid. And when you wring it out, then you just throw it in there and wipe it down, and then throw it back. Keep it in an airtight container, and if cloth dries out, then just put some more water in there. But you usually can do it several times, and you just need 2 cups of distilled water, 25 drops of lemon, 2 tables of olive oil to kind of keep it in there longer, a tablespoon of vinegar, and like I said, I would do 4 cloths in there. Here is another thing, just to swap out your cleaning supplies. So like with toys and stuff like that, spray them with On Guard. For your floors, lemon is great for it, or there's a couple of other tree oils that are good. And then for damp areas that might get dark and moldy, oregano. For your showers and toilets, makeup brushes, exercise mats, melaleuca or tea tree. And then for a pest deterrent or air freshener, you can do peppermint. And for deodorizing and your carpet and stuff like that, or your laundry, you can do lavender. Okay, just an easy suggestion. And this is kind of just some more, but here's some things that you might not think of. Wild orange works great on a kitchen. Grapefruit can be used for like a great room spray. Okay, tangerine, like to rid the toilet It's a good smell for that, and the citrus helps break it up. Lemons for anything, but like you're polishing and use it with olive oil, like I said. Lemon cuts grease and so does lime. Okay, if you got one of those stickers though, that you peel the sticker and it won't remove, use lemon and it'll take it off. But sometimes I do lime and grease will get that off. Um, let's see what else. I told you about Purify. Um, Eucalyptus is just a nice one too. So I think that's it. But just think about it. We are responsible, and once we know some of the things that I've told you, you start to realize that there's so much in my house that actually is making me carry weight or change my endocrine system, so my hormones are off, and then I'm having all these things go wrong. We can just change a lot of our things in our home and feel so much healthier. It is part of the issue. So you know people don't think like, I like this. One drop of water is not responsible for the flood, right? But it starts somewhere. So just like take one step and realize like your kids are watching you and they're going to learn from you. What you're doing in your home, they will carry on in their home. So we're going to try to start making a toxin-free home. When I started this, my kids were already teenagers, but they have figured out some of this stuff, and they do ask me, "Can you order me toothpaste?" The boys don't live with me. They have their apartment, and they ask us to get this stuff for them, so they know and they've learned, and I love that. So it's just a healthier way of living. Now, here's an easy wellness kit for you. Like when you're doing your LRP, you can go ahead and do the shampoo and conditioner and the On Guard concentrate, which I mean, that bottle probably lasted me about 2 years, honestly, because it makes 12 bottles. And I don't know how quickly you're going through those, but yeah, it doesn't take a lot. Your toothpaste, your hand sanitizer, and then pick out the Virage is the most loved skincare line. And then people often add others to it, but that's it. And then add your um, Purify in there. And then it's going to give you your credits and it's going to give you the free oil of the month and continue to add to your wish list. As I told you, when we go through more and more classes, you're going to learn things and it's going to be easier to have a wish list because you're going to start realizing, well, let me just try that. Let me just do this. It gets easier to spend your 100 when it's stuff like this that you use all the time, right? And you don't have to be taught how to brush your teeth, how to wash your hair, how to clean your counters, the recipe to mix the cleaners on there. You can figure this stuff out. So that's why I love an easy class, but has health benefits. doTERRA is not out there to make makeup or anything like that, but they did these items because they realized with the research it's actually affecting our health. So they took the time and decided, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do some of this. We can do, and they found like the oils are so much better for your skin, which you'll see in the skincare class. They just decided, like, people say, what do you use to wash your face? Well, actually, I'm washing it with oils. It makes a huge difference. So I love these things. So here's another quote. Once you get green, one aspect of your life, it turns into touching other areas and it'll continue to grow, I promise you. And it's constantly evolving. And you see a process that follows just from a tiny step. So take one step, pick one or two things that you're going to change this month, and you'll start loving being green. That's all. Okay, so again, this class wasn't long, but I am going to start sharing some more about if you're considering maybe looking at the business. I'm just going to go, how do you teach that essential oil class? So we share 3 areas, right? And we talk about 3 cool things. So you just want to share that it's safe, you just want to share that it's effective, and you just want to share that it's affordable. Pick out a couple things about safe. It's easy to go, it's 100% natural and pure, right? You start to see CBTG on everything that's doTERRA, so you might start remembering that. But just pick out what you want. I like to say it's safe for all ages too, so they know that babies, infants to the elderly can use this. But pick the things that you want. It's effective. So we don't have to worry about side effects. It can work better than medicine because it permeates the cell and helps the cell heal. And we can see that change happening in our how quickly we recover from colds and stuff. And pennies per drop, and we save money when we're getting better quicker and we don't have to run to the doctor all the time. We just go for the bigger things, right? So just pick a couple things. That's all. We're just sharing that it's safe, effective, and affordable. Then we just show them 3 ways to use it. Aromatic, and tell something about how you use a diffuser, and tell them that while they're sleeping, it's just affecting their mood, it's helping their um, organs in their body and helping fight colds and everything. It's easy. And then topical, tell them it's for when you have like something specific in a certain area. Explain about dilution, right? That it helps to last longer and drive it deeper. And you want to do it for like the elderly and babies and animals. And then internal, you could tell them about putting it in your water or making a veggie cap. And yeah, then, just tell them a little bit about doTERRA. I like to say that, we have that co-impact sourcing where we help the farmers and they're helping us. So both ends of the bottle have their lives change. Okay. And they give back. They are not only helping them become, they have microloans, become business owners, but they put schools there, health clinics, clean water, all that kind of stuff. Just tell them about doTERRA. Tell them about the purity and the quality and the integrity of the oils, how they make sure it's 96% and above pure, and that every bottle, you don't have to say all this, just pick the ones that you want. The bottle has the number at the bottom with the expiration, and you can go to source to you and look up that batch number. It has all the ingredients there. They're 100% transparent. And then tell them about, we're more than an oil company. We have supplements too. And the best one is a lifelong vitality. It's the biggest seller because of all the things it does for our body. You don't have to explain all the other stuff that was on there. Just keep it simple. Tell them how to start. Retail is the most expensive, so I want to save you money. But if you go to a chiropractor or something, keep in mind you're going to pay retail there. Wholesale, so we're getting like our Costco membership, but we're going to get 25% that we save. And you don't have to order every month. It's no minimums. You can do auto ship if you want, and you can get rewards back. It's up to you. But, we're going to have plant-based medicine and non-toxic tools. And then you can have more perks. Like we said, if you want to, you can get the free product of the month, and you can get additional percentage back all the time. So that is below wholesale actually. And that's the most economical. And then ask them, what things do they want to address? What things do they want to feel more of or less of? And then help them look it up in the book. Show them it is simple. We're just going to flip to a book and we're going to see what it says to help you with ear infections. Okay. Well, what it says is to choose 2 or 3 oils and mix 5 to 7 drops in a roller and rub it behind your ear, or put 2 drops and rub it behind your ear and put it on a cotton pad. And it says you could take 3 soft gels of the On Guard, or you could take the On Guard V-Lit. These are the things that you can choose. Which ones do you have? Well, they're starting, so they don't have any of those. But okay, it says basil and tea tree. Okay, well, let's get you one of those. Let's get 2 of those or whatever. So just start helping them. Oh, what was the other thing? So you get ear infections often, and then you also want to have your headaches. Okay, so for headaches, now is it blood sugar headache or sinus headache or tension headache? Tension headache. Okay, great. Peppermint or deep blue or frankincense. Let's get the kit that has all of those so you can try any of those, right? And then heartburn. Okay, so it says digestin. Oh, that comes in that kit too. Or peppermint, it comes in that kit too. Okay, so we're set. Let's just get you the kit that has the ones for your allergies and your headaches and your digestion and your earaches. Something like that. But here you go. We're showing them the kits. Let them pick which one they want. And you can customize it if they just want to do the $35, right? Let's just help them and help them realize, you mentioned a couple that you're going to need here, and then this can address 80% of the things that you need. You're going to get more here than with this one. So if you want, we could step it up to this. It's got the digestin and the breathe and the peppermint and the lavender and the lemon. It's up to you. Which one's better? Let's just help people. Let's just explain what it's going to do for them. Tell them about the cleanse if they got those issues, or if they just want to start. They're like, I'm pretty healthy, but you know what? I don't mind changing over the toxin stuff that's making me sick in my home. I will start using these oils to address my headaches and all that, and I'll get rid of the stuff that's causing it. You know. So that's all. Just some ideas. But I just want to share with you if you can remember the cool things. Look, guys, I don't know a lot about oils, but I can tell you it is safe. It's 100% pure. It's made from plants, and every age can use it. It is um, more effective. It works on our cellular level, and so we get better quicker. And it's the most tested company, and so a lot of doctors and hospitals use it. And it's affordable. We use pennies per dose. So, like with an ear infection, it costs 60 cents and I didn't even have to run to the doctor. Guys, it saves you money. You can get it by retail, which I don't want you to do as a friend, but you could get a wholesale account and it's $35, or you can get a kit and save more. And you can even earn loyalty points and get stuff for free. What do we want to tackle? Okay, headaches and digestion. Okay, great. And here's some oils that work with that. And if you want to save money, you can get a kit and you can use these oils all the time for different things that might pop up later. As something pops up, you can use it. It's really simple. If you can do that and you want to do that, let's talk about hosting a class, or let's just see what kind of thing you want to do for your family and your friends. Or do you want to create an income? It's fun to make friends and create income. I'll become your friend and we'll do it together. If I don't know you, but you're a friend of a friend, the three of us are going to work together and we'll train you and get some things rolling. I hope that you've learned a lot and I hope that you enjoy this class and I'll see you in the next one.